Hey guys, it's Monday. I just got back from my longboarding trip this weekend. Crazy. Let's just say we went 60 miles on Whidbey Island. It was awesome. The weather was nice. We stayed out of the rain, and I'm tired, so I'm ready to go to sleep. But I have a short story to tell you guys about because I find it kind of funny. And so I went to Kirkland Library before, right after I had some dinner at my house, and I went there to look for the first volume of this really popular comic book series that by Neil Gaiman called The Sandman, and it said that it was available at Kirkland. So I'm like, okay, I should just go there and pick it up. And so I go there, park my car, go up, and I go check the bookshelf, and it's not there. So I'm like, okay, ask the lady, hey, how come this book's not there? And she's like, okay, I'll go check the back. And meanwhile, I look over, and I see this other series that I got into, and I only read the first one. And I'm like, ooh, they have the second one. So I grabbed that, and I found the fifth, the seventh, and the ninth there. And then the first one is lower down, and is like very higher up on the system. So I'm just like, why? They're the same author. Why is the first volume down there and the rest up here? So I'm like, okay. A lady comes back and she's like, oh, we don't seem to have it. So I'm like, okay. Go back to the computer, look up, write it down, write the name, go over to the lady at the information desk, she's nice. She's, one of the older ones, but not like super old. And so I'm like, okay, she should be able to help me. So I go over there, I'm like, hello, I was looking for this book. And she's like, yeah, looks like we don't have that here. I can put it on hold. And I'm like, okay, I could have done that, but sure. And she's like, okay, puts it on hold for me. And then I go, and I'm like, also, I was checking your shelf. Well, my exact words were, hello, I have this book, but I looked over and I found that one of yours is mislabeled. And she goes and gives me this look, and then she goes, looks, reads the name, types it into the computer, turns it towards me, and then just looks at me, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I found the first volume of this book mislabeled. I think it's supposed to be 73, and then she looks at it. I'm like, gives me the look again. I'm like, I'm speaking English, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what did I not say? And I'm like, it's the first volume. It's called Unmanned. And she types that in, finds the book, and she's like, oh yeah, it seems that we lost that in our stock. And I'm like, well, I found it on your shelf. It's mislabeled. It's on the lower one. I think it's supposed to be 73. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she, like, checks out my other book. I'm like, yeah, the other one, it seems to be 76. And then it's supposed to be 73. And she's like, okay, I'll go check that. But she kept giving me this look. Like I was saying, and then just, and I don't get it. I mean, like, am I speaking too fast? Do I speak too fast? Because it seemed to me that she looked at me like I was saying, and then just looked at her. Because I said the same thing 4 times, but I don't know. Maybe she'd been working too long or something. But I found that funny, how she just was like, do you want to look at the screen? I'm like, I don't want to look at the screen. Girl, I found the book. It's just mislabeled, as I said. And I think you should fix it. And yeah, so my hair's awful. I haven't showered in days. But yes, I'm tired. Getting muscle in my legs, though. Yeah. But um, I'm tired. I have already said that. But let's hope that it's not gonna rain anymore this summer. I think that I'm gonna go and just find some more work. But this has been a terrific Monday, terrific end to my weekend. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Ask questions. I didn't get any questions. Maybe I'll switch it up. Maybe we won't do a question. Probably not Question Tuesday tomorrow. Sorry. Bye.